Consumption. Without sacrificing your comfort, your living room can be an actual living room, with real grass providing a natural carpet. And the mountains are never far away, thanks to digital displays that can create the environment you prefer. You can live the good life and the green life in your home in the country, because in the future, every day is Earth Day. The end. Or should I say the beginning of your future.
forest, though, they are shielding their heads all the way back so their horns not get caught up in the trees. Now, bongos will visit natural salt licks, but if they can't find any, they will also resort to licking the bark off of trees that have recently been struck by lightning. Oh, up on top of the hill there to the right-hand side, there's some greater kudu, light tan-colored coat. The greater kudu are the second tallest antelope in Africa. They stand about 55 inches tall at their shoulders. To the left-hand side, you'll see a black rhino chowing down. Black rhinos have a triangular prehensile upper lip. It allows them to grasp different things to eat. The black rhinos are the smallest of the African rhino species, weighing only about 3,000 pounds. Unfortunately, there is less than 5,000 left in the world. Now, hippos do spend the majority of their time underwater because they have very sensitive skin. The water helps protect their skin, but also helps to keep them cool. Now, hippos can weigh up to 5,500 pounds. They're quite massive. And when they're in the water like that, they can actually hold their breath up to 8 minutes at a time. And when an hippos first born, they weigh anywhere from 80 to 100 pounds. They are excellent swimmers. But the older they get, the less they swim, and the more they'll just sink down to the bottom of the river and walk their chubby little legs across the bottom of the river. That is their way of cooling off their body. They open up their mouths, they can push out any of the hot air that might be trapped inside. Now coming up to the left-hand side, you'll see a whole herd of white-bearded wildebeest. The white-bearded wildebeest, their name in Afrikaans literally translates to wild beast. They're also sometimes called gnu, so G-N-U, because of the low grunting sound that they make. They are incredible migrators, though. In fact, a herd of 1.5 million can migrate anywhere from 500 to 1,000 miles in a single year. Their babies actually have to stand and walk within about 15 minutes of being born, or else they run the risk of being left behind. Now, the white-bearded wildebeest do have a very unique way of sleeping. They'll actually sleep in rows facing different directions with lookouts. Now, if those lookouts were to sense any danger coming by, they would alert the rest of the herd, and the herd would then be able to have little horns on top of their heads. Those horns are actually called ossicones. Before a baby giraffe is born, those ossicones are made of a very soft cartilage, so they flat back on their heads. That makes the birthing process easier for both the moms and the babies. Once the babies are born, though, those ossicones will harden up, so they'll stand straight up, just like you see on the adult giraffe. Now, up ahead here, friends, there are two more giraffe. One with its tongue just hanging out. For whatever reason. Maybe it just got too big for its mouth. I'm not sure. I've never seen that before. So we're going to stop here for a second. Admire the giraffe with the funny tongue. Now, there's a whole tower of giraffe back here. A tower is what a group of giraffe are called. Oh. No more tongue sticking out. Okay. If you notice, though, that tongue was a purplish shade that's darker. That way they can use their tongue to reach up into the trees, and their tongues won't get sunburned. Now, giraffes are known for their rather long necks that they have. Their necks actually have the same amount of vertebrae in them as a human being, though, at a whopping 7. Their vertebrae are just much larger than ours. Giraffes will also do... Now, elephants, they are known for their massive trunks that they have. Their trunks actually have over 40,000 muscles in them. That's more than the entire human body has. And their trunks can hold up to 3 gallons of water. Now, you ever see an elephant flapping its ears back and forth? It's not trying to fly. Instead, it is using its ears as a way to cool off its entire body. When they move their ears back and forth, it does create wind on the blood vessels right behind their ears. And that simple movement can actually help decrease their body temperature up to about 15 degrees. Flying mammals on Earth able to run up to 60 miles an hour. They can get that speed in a little over 3 seconds, which is about as fast as a race car. They are inactive anywhere from 16 to 20 hours during the day, so this is a pretty normal sight for them. Lions actually sleep so much throughout the day that they're only awake for about 3 years of the entire life. Now that lion has a mane. Do you think that's the male or the female? It's the male pride. During the day, a lion's eyesight is the same as a human's. At nighttime, though, their eyesight increases to 8 times that of a human, so they can see much better at night. And they will use... That's for them to graze through the savannah. If you remember the black rhinos, they had a triangular prehensile upper lip. That allows them to grasp things in the forest. Whereas the white rhinos, instead, they have those broad jaws, helps them to graze through the savannah. The white rhino swimming out to sea!
Oh, don't worry. Just keep your eyes open for them along the way. Oh, let's go explore, explore, explore. Let's go explore the big blue world.
Mr. Ray, we can't explore them.
Why did you boy for a little bite? Oh, what I'd give for a little bite. Little clownfish, where are you? Swim over and say good day to your old little Bruce.
Exactly 3.2 seconds between clams. Hey, where are you going? Starfish can turn our stomachs inside out.